Hello viewers, welcome to RK Keynotes. In the Python for Data Science module, in the previous session, we have seen why we need data structures and we have explored a few list operations. In this video, we're going to explore dictionaries. If you have not subscribed yet, do subscribe my channel to get more updates, and let's get into the video. The food for thought is, let us consider this. So these are the marks, but we don't know that these marks belongs to which subject, right? So we are clueless. What if an index table is given? So now it is easy for us to say that for mathematics the index is 0, so the marks is 55, and for computer science the index is 4, so the marks is 95. So it is quite difficult to access marks without index, right? And it is also difficult to access marks directly using a subject name. So to overcome this issue, we have dictionaries. So dictionaries provide a provision to store your values with the name itself. I mean that you can store a mark with the subject name, and also you can retrieve the marks using the subject name using dictionaries. So in dictionaries there is no index. Let's get into dictionary. So here these are all the marks, and we used to call these things as value, and these are all the subject names, and these things are called as key. So you can directly store a subject name with a value, so that you can access, if you want to access physics marks, just type physics, it will display your marks. Alright, so basically dictionaries, it is a collection which is unordered, changeable and indexed, and we'll be using curly braces. In the list we have used square brackets. Alright, and here this follows key value pair, as key is your subject name and value is your subject marks. Alright, and there is no index in dictionaries. This is the syntax to create a dictionary: a variable equal to curly brace and key value with quotes, and you need to specify a colon, and you need to mention the value, then comma to separate these elements. So likewise you can continue. Alright, and this is the another one, like you can create dictionary in this format also. You can store values even in a list. This is allowed. And these are the operations that we are going to perform now. That is, we are going to create a dictionary, access, add and delete elements. Let's flip to Colab. Now the first task is to create a dictionary. Let's create a dictionary. I'm going to use dictionary 1 equal to curly brace and quotes. I'm going to use English and colon, marks, comma, the separator, and physics, colon, and so these are all my marks. And to print, either you can print in this way directly, or you can use print method. I'm going to run this. So this is our dictionary. Now I need to access a particular element from this dictionary. What I'm going to do is dictionary name, and as I said that you can access elements without index, so I'm going to access directly with the subject name. So for instance, I'm going to use physics and run. So the marks is 75, right? So now you might be having a query that what if we access with index. Let's try this. So the index is for physics, it is 0 and 1, right? I'll type 1 here, run. You'll be getting an error. And the next thing is to add an element in this dictionary. Let's add an element, dictionary 1, and I'm gonna add let's add computer, colon, I'm gonna use 99. Alright, oh, slice, let's do it. Now this is fine, and let's print this. Over here, so you see that computer science got added. To add multiple elements we need to use update function. Let's update it. So I'm I'm going to use dictionary1 dot update. Okay, and within this update function you need to create a dictionary. So I'm going to use curly brace, and now I'm going to add let's say chemistry, and alright, and comma, and another subject is, let's say, bio, and it is okay. So now I'm going to display the dictionary1 and run. You see that these elements got added here: bio, chemistry, computer science, and English, physics along with this. Now I want to delete an element, so you can use pop function even. I'm going to use delete here, del dictionary1, and for instance I just want to delete bio. So if you use something like this, actually B is caps, let's see that what happens here. It will throw an error. As Python is case sensitive, you need to use the exact values or names which you have mentioned. So now it is deleted, and let's display this. I'm gonna write print dictionary1, and there is no biology, it is deleted. Alright, now how to find the length of a dictionary? So you can use length method. I'm gonna print length function, len, and you just call the dictionary name inside that. So it is going to show the length is 4, as we have deleted bio, so English, physics, computer science. And so how to copy dictionary1 to dictionary2? I'm gonna use a variable called dictionary2, and I'm gonna copy this, and let's print or call dictionary2. Alright, so I tried printing this, so it is displaying the values or the elements from dictionary2. Now how to check whether the element is already present, already added or not? So I'm gonna use if I want to check chemistry is there or what. So I'm gonna write chemistry in dictionary1, and if it is there, I'm gonna print, let's say yes. Okay, just run. It is not going to print because it is in caps, right? And the answer is yes. So this is all about dictionaries. Hope you liked this video. See you tomorrow. Thank you.